Mr. Millennial, first big lake build of the season.
Test holes in winter, build in December.
Got the full arsenal here, Bubba Dump, Hyundai,
And
850J, and Jerry.
And Jerry.
So, basically we're going to try to connect this hump to that hump and make about an acre, acre and a half, maybe 2 acres of water if we're lucky. This one here is going to be kind of like the last one we built last year. We got some shallow rocks. We're not going to be really deep, but as you can see, the field's grown up. It's a mess. We're going to turn Jerry loose, stripping topsoil, let him get that done while we go to town and run a few errands. We'll be back in a bit, and hopefully we'll be able to have a better idea what this canvas looks like and get it laid out. So let's let the master do his work, and we'll be back. All right, we just got back from my parts running town. Jerry's making good progress getting topsoil stripped. He's not quite ready for us to start digging the core yet, so me and Matt are gonna go around here and basically mark the water line so we know where we need to go. This is pretty primitive here with the tall grass, but this will give Jerry a kind of a clear 2 line. So Matt's marking the water line. I'm driving up to him, and he's going about 100 feet marking it again, and basically we'll just have to we'll have a line in the grass instead of a line in the sand. Look at that. We got a line in the grass. Actually, we got 2 lines in the grass. We'll just ignore this line in the grass. That's the line in the grass we need. Hopefully, by the time we get done doing this, Jerry will at least have that half stripped over there, and then we'll start digging that core down through there and carrying on. So, I'm just glad I don't have Matt's job. That looks miserable out there in the weeds. Marching on. My line maker is air conditioned, comfortable, we got water, all the amenities. I'm not for sure about his grade rod. I need that little button in my truck that says nailed it.
Yeah, can you get the weeds out of here in the greenbrier?
I'm working to go behind me, they're gone.
I don't think that's the right side.
Oh, it don't work that way? All right, you guys get the idea. Let's get this perimeter marked. Hopefully by then, man, this is gonna be, we may end up with, I don't know what we're gonna do on this one. We got the Bubba Dump 210 option. We got some short pushes down there. We may end up with all the 850s here. I'm talking to my people, you're interrupted. Anyways, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. We got some really nice short downhill pushing, which would be perfect for having 2 850s here. The 850B is actually still on the job down in Rome. We may go get it, we may not. We'll see how also be a good test to see how the 210, the haul truck, does on a job like this. This would actually be the perfect job for a scraper, but I'm not gonna go out and buy a scraper just for this job. We're gonna figure out how to get it done with what we got. So, all right, finish getting this perimeter marked, and then we'll get a plan. Jerry is actually using the AC today. I think I need to take his temperature. It's hot and it's dusty, but that's very out of character for him.
Hey, I want to show you something. When you have someone that does a really good job, 6 months later you can come back and find their flags. I found one over there, and every one of these are on the same elevation. Talk about doing good quotes.
Are you trying to get a raise?
I don't need a raise. You'll get there one day.
What Matt is alluding to.
Hey, hold on, I don't know where I'm going yet.
What Matt's alluding to is he's actually got a video on his channel coming up here and digging test holes, laying this pond out, and quoting his job about 6 months ago. So if you guys want to go check that out, I'll try my best to link it in the description if I can remember. But these flags are left over from there. We're just about ready to connect the dots. We're going to turn and head back that way at some point. I'm beginning to think hell's freezing over.
No way.
Jerry's actually got the cab closed up and running the air conditioner.
And I said you're going to enjoy that AC, and he's yep. Yep.
What happened to Jerry? What'd they do with him?
We made him soft.
And he hasn't asked for the 850B yet.
Oh, that's coming.
I'm sure it's coming. Oh, Dozer sounds good, don't it?
That's a lot of topsoil too. That should sound good.
The best part is I don't have a tile plow on it.
Yeah, if you hadn't said we're calling it quits, I was going to tell you we're calling it quits. Go do something else.
Sit here and watch Jerry operate all day long, but unfortunately that's not an option, and we actually got to go do something. So let's get started on this core trench through here and see what we can get into. All right, every time we build one of these ponds or lakes, whatever you guys want to call it, it don't matter to me, you choose the name. Always get, woo, I've been running the 120 for a while, gotta get used to this girl again. Always get all kinds of questions about, wowzers, I'm way off time. All kinds of questions about what the purpose of it is, why we do it, theory behind it. And a couple different things we're trying to accomplish by doing, that's some good looking dirt right there. Woo, like it. A couple different things we're trying to accomplish by doing this. One, just making sure we got a really good foundation for this dam to sit on. We're going to be stacking close to 15,000 yards of material right here. We want to make sure we got something good and solid that this dam can sit on. But the main thing is you guys kind of got to visualize this as like an extension of the dam going down. We don't know if there's a rock seam. We don't know if there's a root channel. We don't know if there's a thin layer of rock, some gravel. We got to make sure water cannot pass underneath this dam. So we're basically extending the dam down into the ground a little bit to make sure we cut off anything down there that could be an issue. That is the purpose of the core. Do that little bit of dirt back there behind me. Level myself up there a little bit. Since we got the bigger equipment here, we're probably going to go about 10 foot, oh, that's a rock, 10 foot wide. I don't think it was solid rock. Probably go about 10 foot wide. I think, based on Matt's test holes, this one's probably going to end up somewhere around 4 to 6 feet deep. Jerry's going to like that later to go push the topsoil back. Sorry, Jerry. Man, I've been running the 120 for the last week. Gotta get back in 210 slinging things here, literally. I am off. Oh yeah, we got her going on now, folks. We got her going on now.
Gotta love digging cores. would like for you to show me that. That would be pretty awesome to learn.
All right, we're gonna sit back, relax, watch the show here a little bit. Got Jerry up there pushing dirt in the background. Matt's in the 210. My thought process is this is kind of, I want to call it brainless digging. There's not a whole lot of thinking involved in this. We don't have our back up against the wall with weather, everything moving in. So figured I'd let Matt sit in the 0210, get a little bit of experience. Figured I'd let Jerry sit in the 850, get a little bit more experience. I can't even keep a straight face on that one. I'm sorry. Anyways, so what I want to show you guys when we're down here, this is going to be our core trench, and I want to show you the importance of it. We got pretty good dirt right there, but if you guys see right here, we got a layer of rock. Maybe we'll be able to see it a little bit better as Matt gets back here a little bit farther. That layer of rock is about a foot deep. What we want to do is we want to interrupt that layer of rock. We basically want to dig through it and build a dirt plug or a dirt clay or a dam or whatever you want to call it. If we don't, as this thing fills up with water and builds pressure, that water would drain right through that rock, right underneath our dam, basically making our dam useless. So that's the importance of putting these core trenches in, sealing everything off. We're a little bit deeper than I wanted to be, but that's how deep we need to be to make sure we're down through there. There may be another layer down there somewhere, but there's no need to go chasing it because it's going to be deep enough. We're going to stay 2 feet above that layer at all times throughout the pond. So there's no need to go hunting for that next layer that may be 15, 20, 30 feet down there. So let Matt do his thing here. We can get used to this. Sit back, relaxing down the hole, nice and cool. Watching Matt and Jerry go to town. That's that layer of rock right there I'm talking about. Hopefully if Matt makes this next pass, he can pluck it up and basically break it. That layer of rock kind of goes down a little bit of a slant. It's not in there perfectly flat. See what happens here this pass. He's still on top of it there if you can't tell from the noise and the smoke. There he's underneath it. It's not much. 210 goes through it pretty easy. We definitely need to get that out of there to give this thing a good chance to hold water. So it's nice not having the farmer screaming at you because he wants to plant the field. You don't have field tile in, or look at your phone and there's rain the next 4 days and you're trying to dig a big hole in the ground. Definitely makes the job a lot more relaxing and enjoyable. Matt's getting the hang of the controls. Just got to get him taught a little bit more about what to do to the dirt and the order to go about it. But he's getting there. Seat time and experience. Jerry come over to join the party. He's gonna go down through there and see if he can clean the bottom of that up with a dozer a little bit. Just gotta make sure. I know we're not quite wide enough, but I think we're close enough he can get down through there. A little bit of extra work, but it'll make for a really nice core when we're done. That's what we're after. The ultimate goal is to make sure this thing holds water. Yeah, we're not too far off on width. Guys, keep in mind for perspective, that dozer is almost 10 foot tall. gonna turn out nice. That core is gonna work great. What I need to do now is I'm gonna go ahead and get the sheep's foot vibrator, a sheep's foot roller. We'll go ahead and roll that in down there, and then it'll be ready to come back in with the lift once we get there. Yeah, until we get some lifts in there, I agree.
Get my great call. You know, it is a little better down there than I thought it was.
I know, it is. Once we get through that layer of rock, it's not bad at all.
A little rain won't hurt us either.
We're gonna check and see if you're all right in here with the AC going.
I gotta turn it off once in a while. Especially when I see you guys out there sweating. I feel guilty. I turn it off. But not very often.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and roll that one time. It ain't gonna hurt anything down there.
Just kind of watch the side.
Yeah. Well, Matt's swinging dirt, ain't he?
That's don't give me too much credit. He's doing all right.
All right.
All right.
It's looking good, though. No, I agree. I think we need to get a lift or two in there, and then we can start bringing that dirt in off the sides.
I'll go ahead up here on the hill for a little while yet.
Sounds good. Hopefully we don't shake anything off the wall on top of us here. Definitely see the vibration working. Got a late start today, guys, and it's getting late in the day. We made some pretty awesome progress. You can see Jerry's got the majority of the topsoil stripped. I got a good start on the core here. This here is dug pretty well. Actually run into a little bit more solid rock here. Matt's going to strip that back and kind of get a plan on what we're going to do with it. But I'm going to take off and pick up some more fuel, get some stuff ready for in the morning. So we'll just continue this one on. I'll see you guys in the AM. All right, good morning, guys. We are back for day number 2 on the lake/pond build. Unfortunately, Jerry had some other stuff going on, so he's not here with us as of right now. It's just me and Matt, but a little bit of good news and bad news scenario this morning. As you guys can see, Jerry and Matt stuck around last night and got the core dug all the way out. We actually got a little bit of a lift down here in this lower part. Matt's compacting in now, but we hit some shallow rock up here and wasn't able to quite get underneath it. We were able to dig the top of it off. You guys can kind of see the spoil piles. We got all the loose stuff, but you guys, can you see right there how shallow it actually is? Interesting part, you've heard us talk about this a few times. We dug a lot of test holes on this. told Matt, I said, I thought you test told this and it was good. He said, yeah, we have like 4 or 5 feet of dirt over here. The rock's like 1.5 feet deep. But I go over here, about 10 feet, dug a test hole trying to prove Matt wrong this morning, and we got dirt. So I don't know 100% sure what's going on. It just goes to show you how fast things can change. But since we couldn't get through that rock, we're gonna switch this up a little bit and probably try to line this with some good clay. The next thing is we're gonna go up here on the water line. I think our better dirt's up there. And if we load that dirt in the truck, haul it down here and dump it and spread it, we can control the quality of dirt. It goes back in this core a whole lot better. So, excuse me. After Matt gets this rolled, we can back it in. I think I ate a gnat. Huh. Matt gets this rolled and compacted in. We're going to fire up Bubba Dump and the 210. See if we can find us some good high quality dirt. Start getting this core filled back in. We still need to dig. I cannot talk this morning. We still need to dig the last little bit going up that hill. But I want to get this called up and kind of see how it's going to go before we get too far ahead of ourselves. So to say this one's got off to a rocky start would be a little bit of an understatement. All right, I don't know if you guys can see out there, we got a pink flag. It pretty much kind of marks the water level. Test hole show we got some pretty good dirt right here, so we're gonna try to take some of this dirt out and get it down there in that core right off the bat. What I want to do is kind of dig a slope down about 4 feet. We got a pretty good transition down to kind of keep all the weeds and the cattails off the edge of the water. And once we get down to about 4 feet deep, we'll kind of shallow up until we get down to about 6 feet deep. We'll at least try to maintain that for a pretty good little period of time. So far, our first couple buckets are definitely showing some much better quality dirt up here, which is what we need.
Have my stuff to get out of your way.
Take your people, go home. All right, let me get Matt loaded with this first one. We need to kind of take our time here a little bit, get a system set up, see how we want to go about this. Eventually, hopefully we'll get rolling. All right, we were able to find some really nice material out of that hole up there. We just gotta hope it kind of holds out. It looks like it might. So on this core trench down here, we got a couple different options. The safe option would be back up to it right here and just kind of dump over the edge. I would like to back that truck up in the cores. It does one of two things. One, that truck adds a lot of compaction. That truck weighs well over 100,000 pounds loaded. The risk is we got all these rocks jetting out of the edge here, and I definitely don't want to go and cut a sidewall of a tire. So I'm gonna watch Matt here on this first load. We're gonna kind of see how it goes. You're looking pretty good so far. Go towards the dozer just a shade. There you go. All right, straighten her up. You're looking good. You got a good foot on each side. Looking real good. Keep on going straight back. Looking good, looking good. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. like that right there, dumper. That worked out way better than I thought it was going to. Oh my God, wait before I get dumped on. Man, that worked out very, very nice. If we can just get one good lift in there, I think we'll be up high enough. We'll be out of the danger zone with rock and everything. So, all right. Three more loads down there. We'll dust them off and back them in. All right, Matt's fueling. We're going to take this opportunity to see if we are skilled enough to back this thing down the ditch without hurting anything on our own. Matt did it twice. Like, how hard can it be, really? I shouldn't say that. I'll be the one. Oh, pop a tire. Holy cow, that's a rock. All right. I hate to jinx this. We got off to a rocky start. This is going pretty doggone good this morning. Matt got a hold of his dad. I think his dad's going to come out, maybe give us a hand drive the truck, which will be awesome. That's when I kind of get it set up for him so he knows what he's getting into. All right, let's see if we can back down on there without destroying anything. Here we go. One pull up just to be cautious. Make sure we don't damage any tires today. That'd be a real kick in the butt, but man, can you guys see how awesome that is packing in? This system is working great. We get this lift in here and one more, and I think we'll be out of the danger zone on all those rocks. We'll just have to watch out for random ones that show up here and there, but you get 2 or 3 more of these things. Whoa, backed in here. We'll take dozer, knock her down, and pack her in with cheap stuff. All right, Matt is dumping what I believe is going to be the, oh, stop beeping at me, 8th load, which should complete this lift. Our cycle times are amazing for just getting started. We're like less than 5 minutes around. So I think we can do quite a bit to improve it. I'm gonna try to set it up where we can drive that truck just in one big circle. If Matt's dad gets here, or I can stay on the dozer, keep those piles busted out. I think you'll never have to hit reverse, just keep making a big loop, which would be awesome. I know this would be a perfect job for a scraper, but I don't have that in my arsenal right now, so we gotta use what we got. But his dad had to go after a load of fuel real quick. The 100-gallon tank on the truck would keep up with 2 850s and a 120 or 140, but it won't keep up with an 850 bumping up with the 210. I have to look into getting me a fuel trailer, one of those Thunder Creeks, thinking the Jigsaw Bobbies or something, but that's for another day. Let's get this busted off to the factory.
worked out great.
You get that set up on a loop. I feel like your dad will be on train tracks. Can't get out.
I agree.
I'm gonna buzz it off one time the other way, go ahead and hit it with a sheep's foot. And then once you kind of drive that truck in a circle, and I'll smooth out your haul road.
Sounds like a plan.
That is one absolutely beautiful ribbon of dirt down through there. I'm feeling a whole lot better about this right now, knowing we got that material up there on top of the hill. As you guys can see, this has packed in there absolutely fantastic. Matt hit it with the sheep's foot roller a couple times, come back and drove the truck through here once just to see how it's going to perform. Perfect, absolutely perfect. So we're gonna go grab lunch real quick. Hopefully by then Matt's dad's back from getting fuel. He can be our truck driver, get him in the truck, get me in the dozer, let Matt run the excavator a little bit, start running laps around here and see if we can get this keyway filled in, at least get back up to grade. Once we get this keyway filled in about up to grade, I'll feel comfortable start taking the dozer and pushing some dirt in here as well. Kind of tag team this a little bit with the dozer and the haul truck. Kind of curious to see how this system pans out. In the past, without the 210 and Bubba Dump, we would have had both 850s in here just shoving dirt like crazy. So curious to see how this works out efficiency wise and fuel burn wise. So far it's looking promising, but to be determined. All right, we just got back from lunch, which was absolutely delicious. Matt's dad is in the truck. Matt's in there with him, kind of giving him the rundown on how to run the truck. Today is actually his birthday. 72 years old today. So you guys have to go down in the comment section and wish him happy birthday. Oh, he's up on the wall a little bit. There he goes. He's gonna get her. Nicely done. We're gonna let him run some laps. I'm gonna hop on the dozer, start shoving up. Long story short, it is time to start moving some dirt. I'm gonna set you guys up on time lapse and let you enjoy the show for a little bit. Tell him to keep the bed raised up as he drives down a little bit. There's still quite a bit stuck in there. Pull forward a little bit and let's see if that comes out as he gets down there on the flat. Yeah, I'll bet I'll come out. You're good. All right, hammer down time. Well guys, we've been kicking along extremely well here this afternoon. First First half the keyway is pretty much filled in. It's actually coming up above grade, packing in absolutely awesome. Last half an hour, 45 minutes or so, I've been fighting this spoil pile left over from the keyway. Matt's got it thrown up a little close to our topsoil pile over there, and I've been trying to get it slowly worked away, because otherwise it'll pose us a problem and make a big mess if you're going to pull that topsoil up later. I may have to get the excavator down here to pull some of it away, but I'm going to get what I can with the dozer. Matt's dad's been doing absolutely awesome running the truck. He's making pretty good cycle times as well, so we even had a brief little rain shower. I don't know if you guys seen that in the time lapse or not, but it didn't last long, just enough to make a mess out of my windows. But we're getting ready to call her quits for the day here. We finished getting this falling away from here. I think they're going to haul in there a couple loads. Probably try to run the compactor one last time. Do it all over again tomorrow. Well, here's what we're going to end up with after a day and a half of dirt moving. I am pretty pleased. We hammered down here this afternoon and got quite a bit accomplished. Matt's kind of getting a head start on tomorrow, getting the rest of that keyway dug in. This is probably 2/3 of the keyway. That's probably about 1/3. That'll be tomorrow's goal. You guys can kind of see I got a windrow separation. This is the nasty, rocky, sandy stuff that come out of the core. This is that really good, nice packing clay that we're getting out of here and up there. I know I've said it before and I'll say it again, the importance of getting the dirt in the right places in these dams is crucial. This stuff will not hold back water. It'll seep, it'll leak, it'll do all kinds of crazy stuff you don't want dams to do. This stuff will. So we want to get it over here, get it packed in tight, make a water plug. This stuff over here makes awesome feel for the back slope. The chances of it sliding or moving or doing anything like that are pretty much slim to none. So gotta get the materials in the right place. I got me a little windrow separation here. We want to continue to bring this core up with really good material. Any not so good material or extra material, we'll start wasting it over here on the back side. I think tomorrow we're going to try to get the rippers up here, get them reinstalled on the 850J. That's some good material, but it is hard. I can get it out of there with the dozer, but if I had the rippers on it, and make it a lot easier on the machine. And if I got them, why not use them? So anyways, guys, that's a wrap on this one. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, give the video a big old thumbs up. Want to make sure you don't miss out on the progress tomorrow. I'd consider subscribing. That way we can catch you guys on the next one later. Thanks for watching.